It's time to roll for Truckle. Subscribe.
Welcome to Roll for Truckle. This is Frank, and so I got it. I got Olde Swords Reign. The uh, I'm assuming it's Olde Swords Reign. I'm gonna unbox it. Uh, I got this a few hours ago, but I was in a virtual meeting, so I just happened to have everything set up. So as soon as the meeting is over, I just press record, and I had the package here. Let's do an unboxing of Olde Swords Reign. Let's see. Let's see. So this is put this here. So this is the player's guide, and it's smaller books, which is cool. I didn't know that. I was watching Damien's video, one of his videos, where he talks about how he wanted it smaller. So I had already ordered it before I saw that video. So that, oh wow, that's cool. Actually, I do like this. It's pocket size. Oh, most like I can carry this in my backpack or in my I use a messenger bag, and some of those smaller bags just wear over your shoulder, so I can just put this in there. All right, so this is the Olde Swords Reign Player's Guide by Damien Fegan. All right, so I'll read the back here. Olde Swords Reign is a tabletop role-playing game based on the 5th edition, but designed with emergent gameplay in mind. It's faster, a tad deadlier, and relies more on player creativity to problem solve than the options on a character sheet. Okay, so I will switch camera view in a minute. I'm just going to show the books first, and then we can go through. Nice. I do like this. I do like that it's pocket size, and it feels like a little novel. So this is the Olde Swords Reign complete rules. So the core rule book, the physical core rules, you can get them on Amazon, and it is $7 American in the US on Amazon. The player's guide, this one, is $4.99. So and that's not including any shipping and handling, but roughly under 12 to 13 bucks. You can get both, but you don't have to unless you really like physical books and you want to have it on your table. You want to flip through it. You can get it for free. You can go on OSReign.com. I will leave a link to that in the description below, and you can download both PDFs for free and also a character sheet. And so I'll probably print some character sheets out later, but you can just use a sheet of paper. So that's something cool that Damien is doing. He has taken a page from the Basic Fantasy Project. So there is a forum on OSReign.com. You can join that and just participate in conversations. There's already been a few conversations. Some other people from Basic Fantasy have gone over there and check it out, which I encourage. I encourage you go check it out. Offer some of your expertise. I am in the Discord and in the forum and the Facebook group for Basic Fantasy. I really had nothing to do with any of the books or anything, but I've I'll look in, and I did add a file for the Auric Leo, the monster I created, so you can find that in the, I think it's the monster submissions forum, uh, in the forums of the monster submissions. So it's there. You can download it. But there's also a link to that in here. But I'm happy to be there. I'm happy to be part of both groups, both forums. And there's also a Discord group for Olde Swords Reign, which I will leave a link to that as well, so you can go in, check it out, have some discussions there, and I believe Damien said around Christmas time is when the newer version of the updated license will be released on Amazon. So if you want to wait a few months to get the physical book, but you'll still be able to use this with the updated license. I think there might be some things that are changed, but not a huge change. All right, so let's take a closer look at the player's guide and the complete rules. So we're gonna switch camera views. So I'll be right back. And here they are. Olde Swords Reign complete rules. Olde Swords Reign player's guide. And I'm gonna do a flip through and go through some of the things, talk about some of the things that I've read so far that I like. Before that, I was described. I said it's pocket size. Well, this is more pocket size. This is depending if you have huge pockets, because this could fit in my pants pocket. But this is what I was talking about. I have this type of bag. It's a little shoulder strap bag, and both books can fit here very nicely, and I could just put those in the bag, put in some dice. I even have little cases like this of varying sizes. Let me see if I have one here. Yeah, I have some Altoids tins. And but yeah, I have dice, little pencil. I can put in some little sheets of notebook paper, and or just put a smaller notebook in my bag, and I'm ready to go play. I'm ready to go somewhere and play. So so I like this. I like the size. It's pretty cool. Comparison with Basic Fantasy, another game that I like, which I will probably be comparing them only because, if you saw my last video, there is now a forum where you can help be part of the community and just make this game known more. But yeah, so here's Basic Fantasy. Here's the 4th edition core rulebook. This is now in the Creative Commons. That's the license it has now. That's the license it uses. And this will be switching from OJL maybe to Creative Commons, or maybe something, another license. I'm not 100% sure on that. But here's the size difference. That's the 4th edition. And here is the coil version from Lulu. This was Amazon. This is Lulu. $14, and with shipping, it cost me about $21. Yeah. So this is a little bit more compact. But I do like Basic Fantasy. I mean, I bought multiple rule sets, so I like it. All right, that's enough about basic fantasy. Let's move pocket fantasy. I like this one too. Over here on the side. Let's look at the rules, complete rules first. And if you're wondering why the cover is, is doing this, that has nothing to do with the way it was shipped. It was shipped fine. I'm actually redoing this video. I recorded this part as soon as I did the unboxing, but I didn't like how it came out, so I'm re-recording this part. But I did do a lot of flipping through, so the cover is a little bit bold, but that was me. All right. Olde Swords Reign complete rules on Amazon, and it is $7. And basic fantasy is just a little over $7. So I think under $8. That's the complete rule set. So about the same price range. You got the credits here. I'm not gonna, read all this, but I'm gonna read this part because I thought this was really cool that Damon Fegan added this. Originally conceived and created by the wonderful brain box of Scott Myers, without you, my brother, none of this would exist. Lovingly rewritten, expanded, and updated by yours truly, Damon Fegan. So I thought that was nice. I thought that was lovely. Hold on. I think I hear the trash outside, so I'm gonna pause this for a minute. All right, so we got here the contents. So this is everything that's going to be in the rule book. So you got, what is Olde Swords Reign? Just so talking about the game itself, character creation. So this is where you're gonna want to head first. Ability scores, races, classes, beyond first level, multi-classing, backgrounds, feats, hindrances. So it has backgrounds. So I think that's cool. And beyond first level. So I think we'll check that out. And feats. I do like the feats. I talked about in the last video about the feats for the expert. So we'll look at those in a little bit. Equipment, armor, weapon, adventuring gear, transport, magic. So you got your cleric spell list, magic user spell list, spells, general rules, your saves, time and management, the environment, and rests. Dungeon adventuring, wilderness adventuring, weather, between adventures, combat rules, hired help, monsters, awarding XP, random encounters, monster listings. And here you have treasures, armors, potions, rings, scrolls, staffs, wands, weapons, miscellaneous magic items, cursed items, appendices, condition, example exploration. You get the OG there, converting saves, converting monsters, and house rules. And blank pages. Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, I think I heard about this in, let's see, page 60 in one of the videos. Okay, yeah, it has notes for your house rules. So it's your house rules. So that's cool. and you can draw here. At least that's what I'll do. Coppell, Texas. Okay. And you have a thank you, and you have the fumbletable.com player's guide. So I haven't actually checked this out, so I'll check that out later. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. Let's go. All right, so you got your basics here: game dice, one to roll, all this good stuff. Character creation using ability scores, strength, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, constitution, ability score modifiers, rolling ability scores, proficiency bonuses. You got the table here. Races. So you have your dwarf, your elf, halfling, and human. So it's four basic races or four core races. Get your classes. Again, it's going to be your four core classes. So you got cleric. You got your cleric spell casting, preparing spells, fighter. Put your tables here. Expert. So all this cool stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it. Yes. So each class gets their little equipment pack, their starter pack. So I thought that was cool. That was awesome. I don't have to worry about like, okay, I'm gonna go have to look at the equipment, and you can buy additional equipment, but I have to be like, oh, what do I need? You get a pack, and whatever you want to add after that, because you also get some money, and depending on your class, you can get 15 GP or more. And we'll look at all of them. But for the cleric, you start with the following equipment: mace or flail, chainmail and shield, backpack, rations for one person 1 week, 6 torches and water. So that's for one week. Wineskin. So you get a sling and stones, or holy water in a vial. So I thought this was cool because cleric, a holy man with a sling. So to me, I was thinking David from David and Goliath. Holy water. Okay, so you got wooden holy symbol, or a silver holy symbol. Healing kit, 15 GP. Alternatively, you may want to start with 4d4 times 10, and that's your GP to buy your own equipment. So you can use the starting equipment, or just see what you can get with your 44 times 10. I don't know. I think I'd want to start with this. All right. Alternatively, you may okay. I read that. Ability score bonus. Turn undead. So it's right here. The turn undead is right here with cleric. You get what you get with your levels. So here you got easy, normal, hard, level 1, level 2, +2, +1. So first level spells. You also have turn undead. Level 3, that's when you get second level spells. Level 5, third level. Level 7, fourth. And yeah, It goes all the way to 6 level spells. Fighter. Let's look at the equipment here. So you start with the following equipment as fighter: chainmail or leather armor, longbow, and quiver of 20 arrows. So you can either have chainmail or leather armor, and so I wonder if this is like with the leather armor you get the longbow and quiver of 20 arrows, or that's separate. I think that would be with the leather armor. But yeah. Hey, it's your game. Any material, weapon, and shield, or 2 martial weapons. Light crossbow and case with 30 quarrels, or 2 hand axes. So if you go with the leather armor, you get the longbow, the quiver of the 20 arrows. You can also get the light crossbow, and just turn your fighter into Robin Hood. Nothing but Robin Hood. And you know, you get some. Wait, can you add? Oh yeah, you can add a martial weapon. Let's see, torches, backpack, rations for a week, 1 person, 5 GPs. Okay, so yeah, so fighter you get less GP, and but you can also do the 4D D4 times 10. So you could get, well, you probably will get more than 5 GP unless you get all ones. Well, even then, you because it's times 10. So yeah. So here, this probably would be the better option. Then you just go see which ones you want from here and how much they cost. So yeah. Let's see, ability scores, feats. Okay, so same thing with the cleric. It's every other level, and so yes, all these go to level 12. All right. Oh, here I was looking at the wrong one. The expert. So let's see what the expert gets in equipment. Sword or short sword, quiver of 20 arrows, and short bow, leather armor, 2 daggers, and thieves' tools, 6 torches, backpack rations for 1 week, 1 person, 25 GP. So you get the most with the expert. Again, alternatively, you may want to start with 4d4 times 10. Your dexterity score increases by 1. So okay. Yeah, and the magic user gets 10 GP. But you get a spell book, which I think it's cool. You get a spell book with the magic user. I would also have liked a spell book with cleric. But if you're I'm sure you can buy a spell book for the cleric, and again, it's your game. Is it here somewhere? I know I read it somewhere where Damien writes, "Steal what you want. It's your game." Okay, here it is. So steal what you want. That's what it's there for. And here it talks about the 5e framework. Let's see. So, but you get cantrips, spell book, preparing casting spells, You start with dagger and arcane staff, rations. So you don't get too much, but oh, weapons, dagger and staff. Okay, that's it. So that's a dagger and staff, and a spell book plus your rations, and 10 GP to go buy yourself a new bag or something. Okay, so that's the feats. All right, so there's something else I wanted to look at. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Here it is. The backgrounds. So I think this is really awesome. So I think, yeah, you can choose. Player chooses one background for their character or randomly roll a d20 and the checklist below. There are only a few options for guidance. Oh, these are only a few options for guidance, so feel free to create your own. So that's good. It tells you right there, yeah, make your own. But there are some stuff here that I was thinking, hey, they don't have this class. I wonder if that will be a supplement. They're pretty much here. So Bard is it's a background. It's a seducer. Oh, that's a different background. I thought that was a. This is what the Bard does. Okay. Bard is a background, and also barbarian, assassin, alchemist, acrobat. So you got beast tamer. So you can have a cleric bard or a cleric beast tamer. You can have a fighter alchemist, a thief farmer. You can do a lot of things. And you got noble blood, sailor, scoundrel, scribe, seducer, sellsword, smith, soldier, trader. That's someone that works in trades. They'll trade things, not traitor. And worker. So that's really cool. I like that. So here, let's see. Oh, these are the spells. Magic user spell list. So you do get quite a few spells with the magic user, and I think for the this is the looks like it's the cleric. But let me make sure. Wait, that was the cleric. Okay, magic. Cloud kill. Read languages. So I guess is this all the magic user? Oh, here's the monsters. Monster summoning. Oh, it's not a monster. It's the monster summoning. Summoning monsters. Wow. Did I skip something? Wow, you get a lot. Let's see. Wilderness adventure, dungeon adventure, rest, environment, ranges, sleep. Wait, what's it? Sleep. Reincarnation. You can reincarnate. So here's the monsters. I'm gonna pause for a minute because I want to see where the cleric spell list is. All right, I found it. It was before the magic user. So yeah. So this is the cleric spell list. So you don't get that magic user spell list. All right, so let me go through this a little bit more because the magic user gets a lot. Dispel magic. So that does explain why the magic user only gets a dagger and a staff, and I think it's 10 GP, but they can do a lot with their spells. And this is explaining why the cleric doesn't have a spell book, because there's not that much. But I would say he or she would use a journal, or we'll still have a holy book. So I'm sure that's stuff I can probably add to it. You got monsters here, and there is a table here for generating monsters. So you can build your monsters. All right, so there's a lot more. I suggest getting the PDF and just going through it. So this is the complete rules, and here's the player's guide. So the player's guide is a condensed version of the complete rules. So you're getting up to chapter 7. Actually, I guess chapter 11 with the index. The 7 is the OGL, but up to, I guess, 5. So let's see. So character creation, equipment, magic, general rules, combat rules, hired help, and here's the appendices. And let me see. Okay, I wanted to check if it had any. Oh, so the OGL is 2 pages, 3 pages. You don't see if it had any notes with it. Okay, cool. So you got the index here, so you can use this, I'm assuming, for the rule book. Okay, just looking here. Hired help, making an attack. So yeah, so most of this is the what you get in the core rules. What is what you would give your player. So see, and the spells are here too. So. Magic, weapons, fighter feats. All right, so that one was a little shorter. I probably should have started with this one. But that is Olde Swords Reign, the complete rules and the player guide. I actually might get a few more of the player's guide, because I only need the Olde Swords Reign and probably my own copy, but I can get a few more and get some players together and do start a game. And this one is $4.99, so it's actually a lot very, very cheap. So yeah, so if you watch through this video, it's a little long, and there are portions where I'm just flipping through stuff, and that might be boring, but I just like going through it. But if you like this, you hey man, that's some good stuff there. Those are good books. I want to get that. I want to start a game. First, you can download the PDFs. You can see if you actually like it. Go through it, and then you're like, you know what? I want to get some copies. And if you're gonna be running the game, I suggest the Olde Swords Reign core rule books. You can just get that. But if you want to get books for your players, you can get the get a few of these. Now, that's my recommendation. I recommend you get both, but that's just me. And you can print the character sheets on the website OSReign.com. I will be leaving a link to the forum, to the website. The forum is in the website. You register. So I can't say this enough. I think it is great that Damien Fegan has taken the spirit of basic fantasy and is creating a community. So I will be leaving just like basic fantasy. It's the Basic Fantasy Project, and there's a huge community around it. So I will be leaving a link not just to the website, and I don't have affiliate links, but I will drop the links to Amazon. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you use the link in my description or not, because I'm not getting anything from it. I just want people to get this book. But I also leave a link to the Discord group if you want to join it. If you're part of the Basic Fantasy community, and there are some over there on the OSReign forum, which I think is awesome. Check it out. Go check it out. Check out the book. This is someone that was inspired by what Chris Gunnerman and the community is doing. So he just said, "Hey, I'm gonna give my game away for free," and it's slowly building. So there might be a whole bunch of supplements later on, but go check it out. Now, if you sat through this video for this long, oh man, it's gonna be a long video. Thank you. If you like what you see, if you like this content, I don't usually make videos this long, but I've done it at least twice now. Consider subscribing. Go check out some of my other videos, see what you like. If you like that content, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hey, let's build a community here. This has been Frank Salazar for Roll for Truckle. Oh, I rolled a 4. We'll see you next time.
It's time to roll for Truckle. Subscribe.